there is a reason why I hate when coaches just tell other people, just do this, do this. There are situations that should happen, especially if they are specialized in that role. It has worked and it will work again, right? If there's a high probability that work. But in terms of personal coaching, right? So when you want to make a change as a coach, the most common problem I'm seeing is that coaches will tend to tell people what worked for them. And this contradicts several coaching models, such as the GROW model, and being a consultant type of that you're listening 14 minutes before you give one statement, right? It's more of diagnostic when you're trying to coach. And, you can just tell someone, stop smoking. Very personal example, stop smoking. Usually why that doesn't work is because people aren't ready. Readiness is important as part of the GROW model when you're coaching, right? So when you're coaching, if the person is not ready to change, no matter what you tell them, they won't, okay? No matter how good you are, they won't. And I have experienced this personally. People know, logically, that smoking doesn't help them, and it will help kill them. It impacts people around them, right? It's a generally bad habit, right? So why do people do it? They're not ready. Usually people who stop smoking, and if you want to be successful stopping smoking, you could do a cold turkey if your willpower is that strong and you really want that change. But at the same time, you can take a look at the average of people. How do people stop smoking? Somebody dies, somebody close to them dies, or somebody gets sick, or they get sick. Those are like readiness indicators, right? And at the time when they're ready, you don't even have to tell them. The other one is applicability of when you're trying to tell somebody somebody to do something exactly how you did it. If I take advice from somebody who lived in the 40s or the 60s, the advice they can give, I should filter out very, very well, because some of the things that they do are not applicable at the time, or there are better opportunities that they do not know. If I ask somebody in the 40s, like, how should I work with TikTok? They could give me fundamental thoughts on how to do it, how to execute based on that, or they could just tell their story. Coaching doesn't have to be that tense. You just have to tell, this is what worked for me, it's up to you to take it or not. But imposing on someone that is not ready, that's just wasting your time. It's just going to be lip service, right? And I think we have to be careful when we're doing this coaching, because I prefer guided discovery, where people just tell me their solutions and their estimation of how successful it will be. Most of the time, you ask people how they were going to achieve something. I'm just talking about how coaching, right? Let's say want to stop smoking. How? They have an idea of how that will happen. And if I tell them, stop this by doing this, doing that, avoid these people, it won't work. And sometimes it's better because it's their idea. They are more engaged with that solution. It's something from them. They have value for something like that. So that's why I prefer guided discovery. I hope that will help your coaching.